Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and welcome everyone. Today we are from Group 4 and we are here to present about Toyota case study for subject Organisational Behaviour. I would like to thank our lecturer, Dr. FAZLI Ahmad Marzuki, for giving us this opportunity today. I would also like to introduce our team members. Our group consists of 5 members. My name is Muhammad Ismail Zaki bin KHAIRI, and together with me, Zahira binti Muhammad Zaki, MAISARAH binti Muhammad YUSOF, NURFATINI UMAIRAH binti FAZLI, and ALIA AQILA binti NOORHIZAN. Now, I will start with introduction. Now, I will be presenting a case study that examines one of the most significant corporate crises in the automotive industry, the massive recall faced by Toyota, once considered the gold standard in manufacturing excellence. Let's begin by looking at the headline. At its peak, Toyota was synonymous with quality, efficiency, and reliability. But the reputation took a serious hit when the company was forced to recall almost 9 million vehicles due to mechanical failures, specifically faulty gas pedals and electronic issues. At first glance, this appeared to be a technical problem. However, a deeper dive reveals that the real issue wasn't mechanical, it was human. The recall wasn't just the result of a few broken parts, it was the outcome of deep-rooted flaws in Toyota human resource practices. From inadequate training and poor leadership development to flawed reward system, Toyota HR strategies had become misaligned with its rapid global expansion. These systemic issues created a corporate culture that prioritized growth and cost, cutting over quality and safety. So why is this important? Toyota experience is a powerful reminder that organizational culture and human resource management are not just internal concerns. They have real tangible consequences. In this case study, we will explore the damage caused by Toyota HR missteps, the specific HR process that contributed to the crisis, and finally, the lessons that companies, especially those like Proton, which are working to improve their own work culture, can take away from Toyota experience. By understanding what went wrong beneath the surface, we can better appreciate the role that people, process, and leadership play in driving sustainable success, or in Toyota case, catastrophic failure. So that's all from me.
Hi everyone, my name is NURFATINI binti FAZLI. Today I would like to share to you guys about the problem that Toyota has been faced. This problem were not only about the car but also about how the company was managed, especially about the human resources team. Toyota had a big car problem, especially with the gas pedal and also with the car's computer. Car's computer means device in every Toyota's car. This problem made the car unsafe and also caused of the Toyota to recall so many cars every year. Because of this, Toyota lost a lot of money, around $30 billion in stock value and $155 million every week. This was the worst time for Toyota in over 10 years. But the real problem is actually not about the car. It's about how company manage. The HR team did not do a good job in making a decision. Also about the quality checking. Here are some HR problem. The first one is reward. Workers were rewarded for just saving money, not for the reporting problem about the car. And then about the training, managers were not told how to handle safety issues. And then for hiring, some workers were not strong enough to speak up when something was wrong with the cars. And also about the performance, the company did not check like how the worker handle every problem about the car. Also about the culture, it's because about the culture, worker was afraid to speak up about the problem that they already found, because they want to avoid from shame. Also about the leadership, leaders were not ready to make a quick and brave decisions. Also, the second last is retention. Worker who told the truth about the problem will ignore from the team in the company. Like the company doesn't take any info from the informers. And then about the risk taking, HR did not work with others to see the danger and hiding the problem because they just see the money, not the quality. Toyota Big Speller was not just about the car. It also because the company did not manage did not manage its people well. This shows that every good HR is very important to avoid bigger problem. Thank you.
Now we are moving on to HR winners in Toyota crisis and our recommendation for the improvement, which is first the Toyota reward system. They often prioritize cost cutting and rapid growth over safety and quality, which is employees fear speaking up due to the potential loss or bonuses or damage to the reputation. So our recommendation is that they need to resign their initiative to reward ethical and behavior and safety quality. Encourage accountability by recognizing employees who raise the concern. Second, with the limited scope in training programs. Overemphasis on operational efficiency, which is that tend to check at cycle, which is lack focus on risk identification, handling dissent, and ethical decision making. Our recommendation is that they need to incorporate training on crisis management ethics and countering groupthink to promote critical thinking and diverse viewpoints. Third, we have flawed hiring process, which is they did not prioritize candidates who challenge norms and solve tough problems, which is employees tend to follow their status quo. So one of our recommendations is that they need to hire individuals with strong problem solving skill and openness to construct the debate to reduce groupthink and boost the innovation. Number 4, we have indicate performance reviews, which is they heavily rely on trust without measuring the safety or quality. This issue actually went unnoticed and until they escalated. Our recommendation is that they need to clear KPI for safety and ethics, use anonymous feedback channel to enhance transparency and accountability. We have number 5, which is counterproductive culture of harmony, which is avoidance of conflict, delay to crucial decision such as like large scale recalls. Our recommendation is that promote open communication through anonymous report system, dismantle hierarchical barriers to build trust and responsiveness. Also, we have weak leadership development, which is the leaders actually lack of adaptability and crisis management skill, which is they struggle with timely, effective decision making. So one of the recommendations is that strengthen the leadership training to include techniques, crisis handling, flexible thinking for future readiness. On the 7, we have loss of critical talents, which is they actually safety conscious and critical employees actually often left out with frustration. So they need to actually to improve the retention by acknowledging and rewarding such employees. Ensure their concerns are seriously considered. And the last one, we have the negative HR risk assessment, which is Toyota HR actually overlook risks tied to weak employee process and cultural issues. So like our recommendation is that they need to expand their HR role in enterprise-wide for the risk management, which is they need to collaborate with other departments to focus and prevent the HR-related failures. So basically, the conclusion we can conclude for all of this is that these 8 extra witnesses actually contribute to the significantly to Toyota crisis, but with aligning HR practice with the company's core values, safety, ethics, and transparency, it's actually essential for them to rebuild their trust, improving resilience, and preventing the future failures in the future.
My name is AQILA. I will briefly share the main HR lessons from Toyota recall crisis, which affect millions of cars and hurt the company reputation. First, this shows how important HR in a company. HR is not just about hiring people or paying them. It helps build the company people, culture, and how decisions are made. At Toyota, this base was not strong. One big problem was the reward system. Workers were given rewards for saving money and growing fast, but not for speaking up about problems or putting safety first. This made people stay quiet. Second, there was not enough training. Toyota was good at running things smoothly, but they did not teach workers how to see risk, make ethical choice, or question group decision. Bad leadership training also hurt the company. Leaders were promoted even if they could not handle tough situation or make bold choice. Also, hiring was not done well. Some new workers care about making their bosses happy than fixing real issue. Toyota system to check how workers were doing did not catch problems yearly. There were no checks to see how workers dealt with bad news or risks. The company culture made it hard to speak up. People were scared they hurt the company image or lost their job, so they stayed quiet about problems. Whistleblowers, people who tried to speak up, were ignored or pushed out. This means Toyota lost people who could have helped stop the crisis. Lastly, HR did not check its own risks. It did not look at how its own action could hurt the company in the long run. To sum up, Toyota crisis was not just about broken car. It was about people. It showed how HR must be smart, active, and truly connect to a company value and goal.
Hi, my name is MAISARAH and I'll be speaking from an HR perspective on suggestion for how Proton can improve its working culture. First, encourage a culture of speaking up. At Toyota, employees were afraid to speak up or challenge decisions. For Proton, I suggest creating a safe voice platform and anonymized feedback channel. But more importantly, leaders need to show they genuinely welcome honest feedback, even when it is tough to hear. Second, redefine rewards and recognition. Toyota's reward system focused too much on cost cutting, which led to safety being ignored. At Proton, we should balance our rewards, not just for hitting targets, but also for prioritizing integrity, quality, and customer safety. Third, invest in real work. Toyota's training didn't prepare employees to challenge risky decisions. At Proton, we need to include training on decision-making under pressure, ethical leadership, and how to speak up. Real case studies like Toyota's can help employees see the real impact of staying silent. My next point is strengthen performance management. Toyota didn't catch red flags early enough. At Proton, we should use 360-degree performance review that include peer and team feedback, so we can spot issues from all angles, not just top-down. Most importantly, audit and align corporate culture. Toyota's culture avoided shame and bad news, which led to silence. At Proton, we need regular culture check-ins through surveys and focus groups to make sure our values like teamwork, honesty, and customer care are truly being practiced. Next, promote transparent leadership. Toyota's leaders were not always willing to act on problems. Proton should focus on developing leaders who are open, emotionally intelligent, and are not afraid of being challenged when something is wrong. My next point is to retain the right people. At Toyota, people who raise concern might have left due to frustration. Proton should recognize and keep those who bring thoughtful feedback and stand by our values, not just those who meet KPIs. Last but not least, build HR into risk management. Finally, Toyota's HR was not involved in assessing employee risk. At Proton, HR should partner with the risk management team to monitor risks like poor communication, leadership gaps, or toxic reward system. To wrap up, Toyota's case reminds us how important people, culture, and leadership are in preventing bigger problems. If Proton applies this lesson, we can build a stronger and safer workplace for everyone. Thank you.
In conclusion, Toyota crisis clearly shows that technical skills alone cannot sustain success without effective people management. The failure wasn't just about the car, but about the system that support and guide employees. For Proton, this is a crucial lesson. By prioritizing strong HR practice and cultivating a culture of transparency and safety, the company can avoid similar pitfalls. Investing in people management is essential to building trust, accountability, and long-term resilience. Ultimately, success depends on balancing technical excellence with proactive and responsive human resource management. I think that's all from us. Thank you very much.